Good morning, guys. Happy Wednesday. Uh, Thank you for joining me in Poetry Corner. Now, we're reading about Charlotte and Edward's love story, but the title has changed again, and now it's called The Spring I Met Him, because we're going to see the story, reflect the story through Charlotte's eyes. So, this is Charlotte speaking about her life. So, this is called The Spring I Met Him, and this is chapter 1. The park in early spring. So let's read, guys. I had not intended to walk so far that morning. The air was cool, yet bright, and the park newly awoken from winter's sleep. It seemed to promise something beyond the dull repetition of daily life. The branches still held their winter starkness, but beneath them a quiet courage of green had begun to stir. It felt, I thought, as though nature herself was trying to remember how to hope. I had been away too long, months spent in my aunt's house by the sea, where every hour was measured by duty. To return home felt foreign and comforting, as if I had stepped into the echoes of a former self. It was then, that suspended moment of belonging and distance, that I first saw him. He stood by the lake, his figure outlined against the pale shimmer of water. A book was in his hand, though he didn't seem to read it. Something in his stillness drew the eye, not by grandeur or composure, as though his thoughts were occupied by matters both weighty and kind. I might have walked past without notice had the wind, not mischievous intent, lifted the ribbon from my bonnet. It sailed forward, carried by a sudden gust, and landed not 3 feet away from where he stood. He turned, stooped, and retrieved it with a half smile that felt at once courteous and familiar. He said, "Your companion seems impatient to explore without you," he said, offering the ribbon. His voice was warm, touched by amusement, but free from presumption. I thanked him, fastening it again with fingers that, to my embarrassment, trembled slightly. We exchanged a few polite words of the weather, the lateness of spring, and the waywardness of the wind. But beneath those simple phrases, something quieter took root. It was not the sudden spark of you read of in novels, but a calm recognition, as though one had found a note long forgotten in a familiar song. When I left him, I carried with me an odd lightness, foolishness perhaps, but pleasant all the same. The morning in its beginning, so ordinary, seemed now transformed. And as I told myself, it was nothing, a mere civility exchanged between two strangers. I could not help but think of the way he had spoken to me my name when I had introduced myself, as if it was something worth remembering. There you go, guys. That is the day I met him, seen through the eyes of Charlotte. She just encountered Edward at the lake. So tomorrow we'll do chapter 2, guys, which is called An Invitation to Walk. But tonight we're off to Topsy Tickletown for chapter 46, and that's this, the day the stars came down to visit. So let's see what the stars are up to, guys, tonight. But I hope you guys enjoying this new story we're reading. The day I met him, seen through Charlotte's eyes. She just encountered Edward at the lake. So let's see how their partnership develops, guys, in chapter 2 tomorrow. So there you go, guys. Hope you enjoyed that, and thank you for joining me in Poetry Corner. And join me tonight for Topsy Tickletown, the day the stars came down to visit. So okay, guys, until then, have a very lovely day. Take care, stay blessed, and take care. Bye bye, guys. It's early, guys. I'm still drinking my coffee to wake up, but it's stories and poems before coffee. Here we go, guys. Oh, very nice. Okay, guys, thank you very much, and have a lovely day, and God bless us all. Bye bye now.